best E3 2015
Ever.
We're going to be looking at some select games from what happened at E3, which was last week. And the first one that I want to talk about was during Sony's conference, where they had this kind of surprise announcement, because I didn't know anything about it, which was Horizon Zero Dawn, which I think looks awesome.
Transformers, robots in disguise. It's Grimlock.
I like any game in which you get to have a bow and arrow, and then on top of that you get a bit of sci-fi thrown in. And the trailer was really cool, because you start off thinking that she was sort of like a cave girl. Everything looked really old, and then suddenly it's about this big sci-fi city. And then she goes down to fight these animals that are made of metal. They're all like transformer animals.
Robot dinosaurs.
And she's talking to them like they're living things. She kills one of them and apologises to it, even though it's a machine and someone's made it. And it's really cool. I just like the whole concept of it. I like the whole look of it, the feel of it. It's just a really cool looking game.
Game I'm talking about is FIFA 16, which doesn't really need much introduction.
There's a Parc de France here. It's even Francier than before.
Germany.
And Chelsea's won Park the Bus. They've released a FIFA every year since '93. The new features, they've improved the defending somewhat, because I find that in FIFA 15 the defending's quite laggy. It can screw you over majorly. So apparently they've improved that slightly. They've also included the women's national teams in there, which is quite interesting.
That's a welcome.
I think
it's a welcome approach.
It should have happened before now.
I mean, I'm watching the Women's World Cup, and it's great.
Yeah.
So
I keep forgetting to watch, but I'm going to watch more.
man, it's great.
Yeah, and they've also added a competition as to who they want on the cover of FIFA 16, as well as obviously Lionel Messi. So people can vote online to put whoever they want on the cover. The choices are Sergio Aguero, Harry Kane, I forgot the other two.
Doesn't matter. I'm voting for Nathan.
Yes.
Yes.
Hashtag
I don't know.
put that bitch on a cover.
What do you guys think?
Well, it's another FIFA game, so
I think it will be like every other FIFA game ever of all time, but with slightly improved graphics and new kits.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
The women's thing's really good. I'm glad they're doing that. That's the first change that's happened in a FIFA game since they first started. Because other than that, pretty much it's always been the same thing.
Yeah.
There's always something that gets improved, and then something else isn't as good, which, as a slight conspiracy theory, I reckon they do on purpose, so next year they've got something to improve to make you buy it again. Yeah, think about it.
Detective Dash here.
Meanwhile, in Pro Evo land.
So, Dishonored 2 by Arcane and Bethesda.
Masquerading General Grievous.
Smiley, I know. I didn't get much of the first game, unfortunately, but this trailer really struck out at me because the cinematics was pretty damn phantasmal. So I was like, I gotta check this out. And that was on the first few days of it.
That was the first day.
Yeah,
It was
so
Sunday night. I stayed up and
Yeah.
watched through Bethesda. Yeah.
So I think from that point it was kind of like, obviously you had like Fallout as well, but from that point I was like, yeah, I gotta look into that one. So
It looked very impressive. I've not played the first one, but I'm kind of enticed to try the second one.
Yeah, the concept of the first one is like the plagued city.
yeah,
And it's kind of very gothic-y looking. It was a cool setup. I didn't play through the whole thing, I don't think, but I want to. I want to more now
yeah.
than I did after seeing the first one. I kind of want to play the first one before the second one comes out. I think it looks really good. I think solid looking characters as well. The style of it's really nice.
Yep, so that's something to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
So the next game I want to talk about is another announcement I didn't see coming. I thought if it was going to happen, it was going to be a little bit longer before it happened.
Yeah.
But another South Park game, which I'm so happy about because I loved the last one so much that when I finished it, I played the entire thing again.
I'm so good this when it comes out.
You haven't played the first one.
I don't care, I want this.
Play the first one.
Is
It's
it
really good. Straight afterwards, I didn't move on to anything. I just went all the way through it again. But it, as I predicted, I believe.
Oh yeah, we actually spoke about this.
It was going to be
couple of months ago?
superheroes in the next one. They even said that they weren't going to make another one.
I think they were just fronting.
Yeah. They've said now that like they learned how to make a game by doing the first one, so they're going to do another one. But I honestly think that after this one, they'll still make another one after that, and I hope they keep going. Now that there's a chance South Park's finishing, not a chance. They've said they're going to finish it soon. I hope they keep going with the games because it's just one long episode of South Park, and it's amazing. I love all the references that you get inside it, and the gameplay is pretty good itself as well.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, I think if you've watched South Park, like you have to play the game. You have to get this one as well. Like obviously the first game,
You need to get the
like,
first one also.
yeah, it was centered about the Black Friday.
There's no
episode,
Black. No, it's not. It's
like the Game of Thrones.
No, it's
it's
not.
the,
It's not. It's
It's
the,
not.
It's the Lord of the Rings. It's set around the Lord of the Rings episode where they're returning the tape that
Oh,
they
yeah,
think
yeah,
is Lord
yeah,
of the Rings,
yeah.
but it's actually porn.
Yeah.
And their parents are trying to get it back off of them, and they're all doing like LARPing type stuff. The whole game is sort of aware of the LARPing as well, and aware that it's an RPG. I like that every now and then one of the characters says, "Wait, it's not your turn yet," and stuff like that. Like they know what's going on, and it is. You're playing a game in which all the characters are playing a game. They're all LARPing, and in this one, they're all pretending to be superheroes having fights, which is really cool. And you get the South Park humour all the way through.
Yeah. Well,
There are some levels.
That's what's important.
If you've not played the first one, there are some levels in the first one. There's one particular level. You're going to be surprised what happens, and you're going no, not that one. No, it's still not the probing one.
No.
It probably should have been censored. If anything, it kind of makes you think the censoring was
A bit
silly.
lapsed.
I'll tell you off camera, but everyone else should go and play the game. I don't want to spoil it. You should just go and play it.
well, the next trailer I'm talking about is the new Assassin's Creed, which is going to be set in Victorian England, Victorian London to be exact.
You really love your trains.
Who doesn't? It looks impressive.
But there's a
but
but.
Every
in there.
Assassin's Creed trailer looks impressive. From the very first one, they've always nailed the trailers. It's the game that's more of a concern.
Yeah, I hope they get this one right. I really do, because
I hope they cut out the repetition.
I think the problem with it is that, like, every year, an Assassin's Creed every year, it's kind of not become this spectacle. It's just become the norm.
And
like,
I think the bigger problem with it before, when I started to lose interest, was because there was too much of Ezio. There was too much Ezio, and it put me off a bit. Now they seem to have gone back to a different character every game, a different location every game, different time period, which I think is a lot better. Yeah, I think it keeps my interest a lot more, certainly. Not that I've got like the shortest attention span, but Ezio wasn't a good enough character to play for that long.
3 games and 1 character now.
It would be fine if he did more, but he's just doing the same stuff all over again. His life ended up seeming kind of boring for the amount of time he spent like eavesdropping on people and just knocking about in the rafters.
Yeah.
I like the style of this one. I think the style of it's cool.
yeah.
More so than I did like Black Flag. I didn't care. I like pirate stuff, but I thought it looked a bit boring. Whereas this one looks kind of like
It almost
An
is
episode of-
justifiable
Yeah.
in a
it's
way.
like Peaky Blinders with Templars in it,
Yeah.
which it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Plus, it's set in London, so yeah.
We could feel right home in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go all my favourite spots like the arcades.
Guess where I'm going? Where's where I'm going? I'm going straight to Lidl.
I'm going to get some tea, I am, and crumpets outside of Buckingham Palace.
I'm
and
just
shit.
gonna pop down to Westfields for an assassination.
So let's talk about Rico. Rico. I just had to do. I'm sorry. It's tough. Poochie. Microsoft, KG Inafune is doing this game as well. So I don't know anything about it apart from the trailer, and the trailer's pretty cool. You have like a robot companion who has like an orb, which I'm guessing is like their memory or whatever, and you can transfer it to other robots if they're compatible, I'm guessing. So it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive.
I like the idea that you can switch to different companions to get you through different situations.
As we saw with Horizon,
That's
even
the
though
one I was trying to think of.
oh yeah, like you've got robots and a female protagonist, which
It's
is always
kind of plushier looking than it's less. The robots look more like cartoon robots in this.
I think in Horizon they were like sharp and
Yeah.
really edgy and
They were a lot more intricate.
It's
lot
a
of
lot
violence.
smoother.
yeah. So yeah, we shall look forward to this game and hopefully it will be one to remember.
One of my favourite games is finally getting another sequel. The new Fallout game, which I've been waiting for ages. I am so excited. Death Claws! I think they're amazing. It's one of the best open world games. And I think it looks amazing. There are a lot of people who are sort of complaining about graphics and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. It's not that integral to the game. The game itself is why I'm buying it. This is a lot like people with Kingdom Hearts. Like they've said, they're doing online stuff, and people are like, don't waste time doing multiplayer because nobody wants multiplayer.
Yeah.
They want to play the story. The same thing with this. How it looks, it needs to look good, but it doesn't need to be the best looking game in the world. It's about the story, the massive open world, being killed 1,000 times by death claws so that I can fire a nuclear warhead at some people in a town.
Why not?
That's the life I want to live. I think
That's the life we all want to live.
I think obviously it was announced just before E3. Like there was the leak.
there were leads up to it. It wasn't really a leak.
Yeah,
a lot of things have a tendency to get called leaks now when the company themselves posts something.
Yeah. That from the moment that came up, everyone was just like online, like Fallout. So yeah, and I think it just carried through into E3, which was really good actually.
And I stayed up specifically for that. I was super tired and I stayed up to see this trailer. I actually stayed up every night at V3 to watch all of it. But this is the one that I cared about the most. This is what I've been waiting for. And I'm so happy. I've already pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered, have you seen that there's the Pip-Boy edition?
Yeah.
Where you get an actual Pip-Boy that you can put your phone in. I've ordered that.
Thing I'm talking about next is the thing I've been waiting for ever since I got the Xbox One. Backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Wait. Ah, no!
Thumb
in the eye! This isn't okay.
How did this happen?
Help me! It annoyed me when I first got the Xbox that I couldn't play 360 games on there, but now they've finally announced that they will be adding this. They'll be adding more games at around Christmas time. At the minute, they're only about 12.
22, I think. Is it?
12
or 22. They're going to keep doing
somewhere
it,
between 12 and 22 games.
But it's not open to the public as yet. It's
they've got the trial with one of their live features, so
then hopefully it'll become public.
hopefully, the games they've got on the list are few of them are quite old, so like you've got Perfect Dark Zero in there, but I think they've got
that's good though.
Mass Effect, yeah.
I think it's funny that you said that you've been waiting for it since you got an Xbox One
At Christmas.
But like that one, it's not that long. Two, the last thing you should be waiting for on a new console is to be able to play games for the old console.
I know,
You
but
should be looking forward to the new one.
game, yeah.
I know, but it's still nice to go back and play the old games.
So Need for Speed is back once again.
Need for Speed.
Need for Speed.
Is it Underground 3?
No, it's just they said there was a lot of grumbling about a possible reboot. They were talking about doing a Need for Speed Underground 3, and then EA came out and gave us a few kind of glimpses, a few pictures of what they were doing and some of the information about this new reboot. It's basically Need for Speed Most Wanted, so with the car chases. Underground 2, so with the roaming at night and generally just trying to be top of the underground racing world. And then The Crew, which wasn't too good, but it had like an online thing where you've got your own racing group or whatever. So it looks really, really good. I wasn't too sure about it at first, but then seeing the trailer, I think I'm a fan now. So I did play the reboot of Most Wanted, and that was all right, but just like I think it was dying basically. So
It
putting
needed
a bit of paint, doing a paint job, putting some rims on it, and maybe
It's all about them rims.
I know, get some rims.
I think it looks really good. I think the style of it's cool. I think the graphics are really good. I probably won't get it because I don't think I really want to play a racing game that badly, but I do think it looks like a good game. I think if you're into racing games, then it's probably good. I don't know, but I assume it may well. It's possibly good.
It's quite
I don't even know what to say after that. I was going to go with, yes.
Yes, quite.
So those were the games that caught our eye this E3.
What games are you looking forward to coming out?
Comment below and tell us what you're really looking forward to playing, and please like and subscribe.